Greetings, gentry of the void. It's I, CrimsonSlave. This video is encompassing 2 weeks, almost 3, of stuff. Now, I understand technically this is a passion project that I'm currently doing, and there's a logic to why it happens, why it doesn't happen. How do I put this? It's just been a long 2 weeks. Now I did try to put something out last Tuesday while dealing with a long problem. Let me pause to have that video appear. Greetings, gentry of the void. I don't know, if the sound quality is good on this or not, but this is what it says. There is no update. I thought there'd be an update. I have an update. I got new shoes. Those are the new shoes. They're Converses. They're Skechers or Vans, whatever. That's mostly the update. There'll be an update this week coming because I'm doing a lot of bullshit tonight. But I guess technically if I had an update, if I could scrounge one up, it would be that my week was mostly working. I dealt with a lot of random problems because my mom's boyfriend was a thing. And that led to a lot of me doing stuff. I witnessed the rise and fall of a new employee. That was a thing with my week. And I've been dealing with almost every day since Sunday when I went to go see South of the Lambs to try very hard to get the Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync pre-order for Xbox. And that just hasn't worked out. I wanted it to desperately because I don't want to get it for PS5 because I don't own a PS5 and I don't have plans to spend the money to get a PS5 in Florida with taxes. So it's been a week of just basically working. I did play games with someone at some point and other things, but my night's kind of fallen apart. And basically, my night's falling apart. But that'll be for the next week's update, more or less. I think I gotta make this 3 minutes long, actually, because I don't think that I can record this way about things. Yeah. I'm waiting for Chinese food right now, and crap. Yeah, that was the update. Nothing happened, more or less. Hi. Let me explain from that point forward. So, that week was a strange week of work. The only thing that happened, I think, going up into that week was issues at my job, dumb problems, and me only getting 1 day off of work, and me basically just sleeping. I got shoes. The Converses that are in that video, I got those Converses. Those are basically now my work shoes because of the 4 Converses that I currently have, I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that I was wearing Converses that go with other outfits. And with stuff dropping in sauces, spilling on my shoes, I just need something that was easier to clean without shoelaces. So, I got those shoes. Now, I said there would be stuff to talk about that week in video. And there definitely was. So let me explain. That Tuesday became much fucking longer than I thought it was going to be. The good thing come out of that Tuesday was this. I got a pop figure. of Pyramid Head. Now, I am doing my best to stop buying pop figures. It's not because of reasons that are like related to loss, because I used to have a lot of pop figures. I don't have any now. Well, no, I have like 4 now. It's just because I don't have the overall drive at this moment to want to complete sets, because my issues with spacing being what they are, I don't have the ability to get a shelf or make things look pretty or better. So my pop figure buying things are limited. But I got this pop figure because you can see it, maybe. It's Pyramid Head dragging a doll. I thought it was cool. And I have aspirations of getting a statue, like a real statue of Pyramid Head, because I got the vinyl and I was like, I should get more Silent Hill 2 stuff. Don't mind me, I don't know. But that day, I got that pop figure. Why? Because I had a day off and I wanted to run and pay the guy who has now fixed my car. Like, my car's fixed. I need to get a tag, but it's fixed. But this became a long day because my mom needed to go to urgent care. That escalated to her going to the emergency room. So my 2-hour trip that I had in my mind became 5-6 hour trip that involved me going to get some stuff. I then had to drop my mom at urgent care. That I did some more stuff, got some food, had to come back home, feed my grandparents, go back to my mother, urgent care closed. I take my mom to the emergency room. Then I have to wait for her to get information on that. And that day just kind of sucked in on itself. While I was out, I did get my mom something for Mother's Day, because I tried to do things. And I was trying to figure out how to see a movie. My mom really wants to go see Devil Wears Prada 2. So I've been trying to, so during that week, I was trying to figure all that out while working. Now, by work, it's become really strange because we had a person who almost quit, who then got better, who was fine, who then fucked up, who then got fired, and then I became stressed because of all the work that I was doing. And between me doing all this working and everything else, my mom's boyfriend was visiting. And that was the whole thing. And I got a bunch of food, and I got back late from work one night. No. Different week. Oh yeah, happened that week. No, not this week. So, sorry. Different thing. I did get sick though. Now it was a weird day, and I got sick and missed a day of work, which felt weird because of a lot of reasons. But I just got sick and missed a day of work, and that was just how it was. I kind of woke back up. I slept all day, got better. But because I have this cool thing called gastroparesis, being sick once is an indicator that it might happen again. And where I got sick last week, I have been having the remnants of it still being there, which isn't great because I have diabetic gastroparesis and my blood sugar's fine. But because I had gastroparesis and I threw up a few times that day, that bile sticks around a little bit longer than it should. And it makes me think that am I having a diabetic reaction? Or is that bile? Am I trying to throw up again? Or is my blood sugar too high? Am I sick? Or is it just the remnants of it wanting to be worse? And all of this week, all of that week, I dealt with that. Now, that was mostly under control until Saturday before Mother's Day. Because me and my mom had a plan. We were going to go out to dinner because of reasons. Now, the original plan was to go to dinner. So what the original plan was to see Devil Wears Prada 2 and then go to dinner. That became a strange problem because the night before Mother's Day, I went to work to check on something. No, I went to work because my grandparents wanted food. So I went to work, got my grandparents food, and my boss was like, hey, the new person that we hired is a no-call, no-show. So I might have to recalibrate the schedule because she's not going to be here. And I was like, oh, okay. Do you need me to come in the morning? Because I kind of have because my mother this after as the afternoon progresses. And my boss was like, maybe do me a favor, take the key with you. So if I need you to open, you can open. I was like, cool. I then came back, couldn't sleep, played some games with my friend, and kind of progressed until about like 3:34 when I started getting tired. And I realized at that moment that if I went to sleep at 3:34, at 3:30, 4 o'clock, 4:30, that it would be super hard for me to wake back up at 7 to go to open my store. So I stayed up. My boss told me that he would let me know about the opening shift. He didn't officially know, but he did text me at some point vaguely and was like, is all you can open, is all you available, are you only available during the morning? I said yes. And I thought that meant I had to open. So I stayed up, texted my boss, called my boss, and was like, do you need me to open? Got no response. I put clothes on, drove to my store, realized no one was there, and was like, okay, cool, I'm opening. I then drive back to my grandparents' house, and my boss was like, you don't have to open, enjoy your day off. And at this point, I kind of already like canceled me and my mother's tickets to go to Devil Wears Prada because we had earlier showtime figured out. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna sleep. I went to sleep. I got back to the house like 8-ish because I decided to eat something because, you know, threw up recently and the balance ketchup is annoying. I ate something, went to sleep, got woken up because obviously my grandmother went to church, so I went back to sleep. My mom came back and was like, hey, I'm going to come back with your grandmother. She wants to go to Burger King and we'll go to dinner. Because we had a 2-3 dinner plan sorted out. And my mom got back around like 3:30. So I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. I was tired. So my mom then leaves my grandparents, leaves my grandmother. She comes back 4 hours later because apparently in the process of my grandmother leaving, my uncles got involved and they thought that my grandmother shouldn't settle for Burger King on Mother's Day, even that's what my grandmother wanted to eat. So that led to my grandmother going out with my uncles and my mom and then getting Mother's Day food. It was weird. My mom came back hours later. I'm like, here, no information. Called a few times. No one answered me. Because obviously it's rude to answer a phone call at dinner. So that happened. So my mom came back. She's like, I'm hungry. Let's go. And I'm just like confused. I'm like, where'd you go? And I got this whole explanation that we went to Applebee's. And just like, okay. Now, that sorted out. We would have left immediately. But my aunt showed up, and she has a question, and she wants to know where stuff is. That's a whole thing that's happened in my family, my life recently. So that was kind of bullshit I had to deal with. But eventually, that stopped. We went to dinner. We had dinner. I got ribs. I got ribs and something else. Finished. I got ribs, macaroni and cheese, and that. I also got chicken, bacon, nachos. So those were okay for sure. And that was that week in a whole. Now, you may question if it's currently Saturday, what have I been doing all week? And I'm going to tell you right now, nothing. I got random days off. I spent all that time fucking sleeping. Because 2 weeks straight with 1 day off is kind of whatever for me. But being woken up twice a morning doesn't make it conducive. And because of my gastroparesis suddenly being bad, I'm having to drink something every time I go back to sleep, because I understand this probably is bad for diabetic part of this, but if I don't drink something, I'll cough, and if I cough, I'll burp, and if I start burping, my mental is going to throw up, and you can convince your body into thinking that you're going to throw up. So I've just been laying down, drinking something, feeling sick, drinking something else, and just kind of progressively going through the week. So I've been very fucking tired. I'm waking up 2 or 3 times like maybe 5 or 6 times a day to get up, to pee, to go back to sleep. And because I'm drinking such random stuff, I'm having strange dreams about my exes, about people that hate me, about people dying, about friends I've never met. A lot of dreams about me being in a relationship with someone. A lot of fucking weird ones that make me think that, like, my depression's getting worse. My suicidal thoughts are reaching an edging point. A lot of bad stuff, in complete honesty. And it's just kind of been constant. And throughout all of that, I couldn't do laundry very well because my aunt and uncle are washing clothes and shit's going wrong. I very tiredly dumped on accident, very tired by the way, like at 5 in the morning trying to sleep. I tried to move my Dyson vacuum and dumped all of my dirt into my clean clothes bin and had to wash all of that. And between that, not washing clothes, finding things, weird dreams, not sleeping, problems, trying to beat my way of not being sick, I just didn't have the energy to make the video. It's just the truth. I understand at some point that I did. I thought Tuesday, when I was like dealing with doctor visits, taking my mom places and going back and forth, searching for clothes, feeding my grandparents, that somewhere in there I was using my cell phone a lot. And I started the download for it. I put the upload in the thing. I wrote out a description, and I thought that I made the video and uploaded it. But some point yesterday, I realized I never made it there, and I haven't done anything. And I'm still very weird, very tired. and it's just not working out the best. But I go to work tomorrow at 5. I can try to sleep in, try to get ahead of it. But like, I don't have anything to show for anything besides the pyramid head, because I've just been so concerned with sleeping and getting nothing else accomplished besides sleeping, rolling out of bed, going to work, dealing with stuff. It's been a lot. That's the update. It's currently 3:53 on Saturday morning. I'm gonna try to get this done and upload it before I go to work. If not, I'll get it done afterward. And Sunday there'll be an update, but it will just be me talking about whatever I nuancedly forgot about this week. This week was bad. Last week, worse. And I don't know what to say for it. Like, I usually I have this weird mental joke with myself, and I'm like, I wish your week was better than mine. If you functioned normally, you were doing amazing compared to me. Like, as someone who's suicidal, occasionally suicidal, not all the time, occasionally suicidal because I have really deep depression sometimes, and that pull to the bottom of the ocean, that depression can be hard to fight my way back up to the surface of. So it's been a weird 2 weeks, and the fact that like I wasn't inspired to do this shows that. And also, like, I lost shit. Like, I didn't know where to. I also like because I've just been throwing shit on my bed and going to sleep, not moving or anything. I didn't know where my SD card was for a little bit. I lost my new headphones. That was bullshit. I got new ones. I got the same ones in red. But like, I've just been dealing with a lot. Like, a lot. And when it comes down to it, my videos only get 1 to 2 views at the most. So I'm not super hard pressed to be like, my video's not being done. How will people not know? Because I don't have that thing that is, people are interested in what I'm saying. Therefore, it's demotivating to do something when I don't think that anyone's going to watch it. So it's a lot of problems together all at once that led to this video not being done. It is what it is. But I made it. I feel better about it. And I'll make a video Sunday, hopefully. Yeah, that's the video. Come back, I guess, when it gets done. And honestly, like, I'm not a YouTube person, but like, I'd say like maybe put notifications on just in case. Just because, like, if I can't do it consistently, at least you should know, if you care about this, that it's being made at some point, and be like, oh, he made a video. What's it about? I don't know. I don't know. It's been a time, but maybe I'll talk about my plan for next month in the next video, because my friend's leaving me at the end of the month, and it's. Like I said, it's a lot. It's a lot going on right now. Until the next one. Ta.